Diggs, you just went to the bathroom? Jeez.
Good morning from our camp here near Todos Santos. We've been parked at this spot for the last little while. I think that it's becoming one of our favorite spots to stay at down here in Baja. It's just close enough to town that we can run in and do things like laundry, get groceries and whatever, but it's also further enough down a dirt road where we feel like we're a little bit more isolated. We don't hear the sounds of the road. We're able to park all of the vans in our caravan here and still have space to be comfortable. We want to bring you along this week to show you how much we spend in a typical week down here in Baja. I mean, every week is different, but I think that this week is going to be pretty standard. So come along with us this week. The first couple of days, I'm not assuming that we're going to be spending a lot because we're not planning on doing a lot of driving, but we're still going to show you what we get up to here, and when we do spend money, we're going to tell you exactly what we spend. So by the end of this week, we should have a total for you. Otherwise, just come along and hang out with us in our caravan for the week. It's a sunny day, so let's get outside. So if you've been following along, you would know that every morning we're trying to do a Move with Nicole Pilates workout. So today is no exception. Even though I am very sore from yesterday, we did like an advanced Pilates workout, and my body feels questionable. But we've got to commit to it, so let's get after it. Your heart falls under my van.
Hey, Spot. Hi, Spot.
Whose dog is that?
I have no idea. You're cute. You're really cute.
What you doing?
Petting dogs.
What do you want to do?
Something fun. Ty, Alex, and I are going to recruit some people along the way, but we're going to go for a swim right now. And Rachel is going to take it easy at camp and chill under the moonshade. Or inside the van, I don't know. I'm going to be swimming, so.
I'm hanging back in the van and I'm not going for a swim. I actually do like swimming at this beach a little bit. Like, only a little bit. The thing is, on this side of the peninsula, the swimming isn't great. Like, up near La Paz on the other side, the swimming is, like, really calm. Like, it's really good for paddleboarding and whatever. And then down here near Todos Santos, I've heard that the surf is really good. I don't personally surf, but everyone says that the surf is great over here. And I know, like, Cerritos Beach and whatever has, like, world-class surfing. But because of that, surfing beaches aren't always really the best swimming beaches. And the waves are really intense. And as much as it's really fun to go play in the waves, I'm not always up for that kind of adventure, and I'm getting pretty hungry anyway, so I'm gonna caramelize some onions, have a little beer, and then make some buffalo or barbecue, whatever I find, tofu sandwiches for Nick and I. And then we can have some lunch. We're still coasting on the groceries that we bought like a week ago, maybe 5 days ago. After this meal, we're gonna be out of tofu, and we're definitely gonna have to run into town tomorrow.
So right now I'm heading off with Ty and Alex. We are going to head to play spike ball. However, our camp is behind us. The other camp is on the other side of this beach, like on the other side of the bar here. So we are going to trek through this super soft sand, which feels like such a gnarly calf workout, to go play some spike ball, go for a swim, and enjoy the rest of the sunlight today. Oh, wait, hey! Thank you very much. Oh, God. And it's also a great workout, which is why I love it so much, because I'm getting a great workout and I don't even feel like I'm working out. So come check it out. When the king tide was happening, which was essentially when the moon was closest to the earth, it was causing the tide to come up super hard and super heavy, and I think it brought a lot of these rocks up. It always was a little bit rocky, especially in certain parts further down there. So the beaches here do change very often as the tide comes in, and pulls rocks in and makes the tide come up higher, gets rid of this shelf, and the beaches are always changing, which definitely make things interesting. We are here back at camp, and I'm gonna check on Rachel. Rachel, how you doing? How you doing? I think she's asleep. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna slowly wake Rachel up and maybe make some dinner soon.
What was I gonna do? I was gonna do the one that we arrived at.
It was like 10 a.m. to 1.
Yeah. So I've just woken up from a nap and with no hesitation cracked a beer. And we have our laptops out, me and Cam, in the van. And we are booking flights to Mexico City because we saw the other day, well, Cam and Ty had the idea and then saw that the flights were really, really cheap, and they are. They're like $39 each way. So round trip, they are cheap, cheap, cheap. So this one is $39 one way and then $50 on the way back. So we're going to be doing that next month, and so we're just booking all that now. So it's kind of a weird expense that would not normally be in our travel plans, but we thought, you know, this year, screw it. And we'll explain more in the Mexico City video that we end up doing, but this is very exciting right now. The best thing about sunsets all over the world is that they're completely free. We're staying at this beautiful free spot just right behind us, and this is where we can go for a walk. It's pretty spectacular.
So sick being able to see everyone on surfboards out there, just like enjoying themselves. One of the best ways to enjoy a sunset is just like watching everyone come in on their surfboards, and because I think this is kind of like the best time for the waves. It's like first thing in the morning and then in the evening. Kind of get like the best waves for surfers. So it's a lot of fun being able to sit and watch them.
This morning we slept in a little bit, but we are heading into town today. But because we plan on coming back to this spot, and Nick and I are fully set up here, like we have our moonshade up, which is our awning, and then we have just all this stuff set up here at camp. As well as we want to make sure that we're holding our spot. We're actually just going to jump in the back of our friend's ambulance, Cam and Ty, and ride in the back of their ambulance into town so that we can do a couple of errands and then come back here. I think today there's a couple things to do. We have to fill up water, we have to get some groceries, and we have to get rid of some of our trash, which has been piling up since we've been at the spot for quite a few days now. So time to go to civilization. It's been a little while now, so let's go. Time to pile in. Did you just throw us around?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I whip it up onto you. I go, eat her. Rach just asked what I'd do if there's a rattlesnake in the bed. What was that? Oh, there's a person behind me. I'm not sure if you can eat. Oh, sorry, it made a noise.
We've just arrived into town. We found these big trash bins to get rid of our trash. So that is out of the way. We don't have to live in our own filth anymore. And now we're going to go grocery shopping so that we can restock our fridge. Let's go.
Grocery time, then water time, then taco time. It's Taco Wednesday. That's what they call it, right? We can throw one on some nachos and then do tacos and stuff. So we just needed to do a little re-up, a little grocery haul, which costs a little over 1,200 pesos, which is about $69 US. This is Rachel's daily water bottle, which everyone makes fun of her for because this is not a daily water bottle.
And now today, after we got groceries, we have to fill up that daily water bottle as well as our other 5-gallon jug. We have 2 5-gallon jugs in our van. We usually fill up one at a time because one is usually in use and the other one is like our reserve in the back. And so now we go to the water purification place to fill up some water. And to fill up those 2 bottles with purified water, and they rinse it for you and fill it right to the brim, it's 30 pesos. Meanwhile, Cam and Ty have a different way of filling up their water, so they're still waiting for an attachment for the hose outside here. and they're gonna fill it up through the back.
It's usually about 100.
It's like 60 pesos.
Oh, 60 pesos.
How much
Let's
is
see.
your tank?
25.
Or yeah, 24 gallons, and then we fill one of our jugs too. That's like 7 gallons.
Yeah.
So it's a total of 31 gallons.
Yeah. That's cheap.
Yeah, not too bad.
There we go, back to the den. This is the best bus ride ever. Except for when we go over a pothole, and it's like, cheer. Speaking of which,
I need to get my phone and my wallet and my sunglasses and my f***ing life together apparently.
I mean, I always wear boots.
The wine and the beer and a little bit of candy for me ended up being 542 pesos. And now to celebrate a great job well done, we're gonna go get some tacos. That was far and above the best tacos I've ever had in my entire life. Our friend Alex said that they're the best tacos he's had down here, and he undersold it. Like, they were unbelievable. It was so good. Rachel and I got 5 tacos between the two of us. I got 3, she got 2, and we also got 2 beers, and the total came to 350 pesos. I would have paid $30 or $40 for tacos like that. That was unbelievable. So good. Mwah.
Probably isn't the smoothest ride that I've ever taken, but you know, we were to take our own ambulance. We had to take on the awning.
Thanks for riding the Tofu Express. Please tip your driver.
Oh.
300. 3,000.
So today's the first day that we actually have like plans away from the beach. I guess we did go into town yesterday, but this morning we don't have that much more time. It's almost 9 o'clock and we're leaving at 9:30. So I'm just gonna whip up some tempeh and avocado and make some avocado toast for Nick and I before we go start our day in town. As soon as I started cooking that up, our neighbor who's parked in our caravan right now, Monique, she's Australian. I mean, she lives in Canada, but she's Australian. And she's like, does anyone want Vegemite? And I was just making toast, so we're gonna put some Vegemite on toast. And this one says pizza. Very funny. So we are heading back into Cambodia's ambulance. We are leaving our ambulance here yet again. This morning we are going into a yoga class here in town, so the camp is all moving around. Some people are coming and some people are not. We're gonna be late if I keep talking, so it's time to go.
Rachel's heading to the yoga class. I'm gonna head to the skate park, at least for a couple hours. Ever since we started van life, basically, I've always wanted friends that I can skateboard with, and I haven't found that. But as of the last like week or two here, it seems like everybody skateboards, so I should have a decent crew of people to actually go skateboard with, like 4 or 5 of us.
Everybody is coming to the yoga class today. I hope that everyone likes it and I didn't hype it up too much. But look at this beautiful property behind me. It's so beautiful here. So hopefully after this we're feeling recharged and ready to do more with our day. I think it's good to get outside. Like, you know, we try to do Pilates outside of the van. It is really nice. It's really nice to like hold each other accountable and do it ourselves every day, and we can pick whatever class we want to do, like on YouTube. But there's something about going to an in-person class and really feeling the energy of everyone else around you. And yeah, I'm excited for today.
We just got an iced Americano and an iced matcha, and it was 130 pesos. is our friend Monique and Zane's dog, Dagger. We typically leave our door open like all day when we're in here, so dogs just like come in and out. Like usually dogs are pretty good about like not coming in, but we always invite them in. So then once we invite them in once, they just walk in all the time. So we have to be careful not to like leave food out and stuff like that. But they just come in and they'll jump on the bed and come cuddle for a bit, and then they just go off and do their own things.
Ooh, you know it's gonna be a good day when you have an avocado. It's the perfect avocado because the pit is small and we have so much avocado to work with.
I know Rachel's trick. She has a little rat on her head that helps her cook everything. Mm-hmm. That's why this is...
They made a documentary about me a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
Rat head?
I think so.
So today we're actually leaving our little spot here in Todos Santos and heading towards Cabo San Lucas. Nick's mom gets here in just a few days. She's flying into San Jose del Cabo and we're going to pick her up from the airport. Some of our friends that are in our caravan have an Airbnb for other plans. So we're actually going to drive over and pop into their Airbnb. We also do want to stop at the grocery store in San Jose del Cabo. Luckily, we don't have to fill up gas today. We are still over half a tank and the ride from Todos Santos to San Jose del Cabo is only about an hour and a half. So we should be fine for today. We may have to fill up in a few days. And every time we fill up from a quarter tank, it's about $80 to $100, but luckily we don't have to do that, and I actually don't think we're gonna have to do that tomorrow, so that price I don't think is gonna be in this vlog. Anyways, let's go to Cabo. So you may be wondering, Rachel, I thought you just filled up groceries. Why are you getting groceries again? And actually, yeah, our fridge is completely full. Actually, it won't even shut. It is 100% full. The only reason that I'm going into the grocery store right now is because they have literally everything, and they have this like Thai green curry paste. And so I'm gonna check to make sure it doesn't have any fish in it. And if it does, then I am gonna buy it. I'm craving Thai green curry right now. Literally so hard to find tofu in Mexico, and there's only a few places that sell it, but this place always has so much tofu. 2 of these are for our friends Cam and Ty, and then 2 of these are for us. So this is really all I got for me and Nick. And the total is $6.60, but for the tofu alone it was $3.63. So divide that in half. I can't do it in my head, but I'll put it on the screen.
I think I'm just gonna chill and rest after that drive.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye. So typically when we're in Cabo, we go to this really nice cafe that we love. But here, because we had to go to La Comer, there's a Starbucks right beside it. I can't say I've been to Starbucks in Mexico yet, but we're gonna start today, I guess. I just have to do a little bit more work before we go to our friend's Airbnb, and I need to be on fast Wi-Fi.
Tonight while we were at the Airbnb, we decided that we would get Indian food, and we could not be more excited. It smells amazing. Typically throughout the week, we will pay for showers, which is about 50 to 60 pesos per person. Fortunately this week, we did not have to pay for showers this week because luckily we are tagging along our friend's Airbnb here just for tonight. We have saved ourselves about 120 pesos, 100 to 120 pesos on showers. Also spent like 300 pesos on gin, which is like 15 bucks.
So as you can probably imagine from the footage last night, we had a great time. We ended up having some drinks with our friends and just, it felt like we were having a party for like 20 people, but there was only 6 of us in that Airbnb. I really did think that this week was gonna be like a more typical what we spent in a week by how the week was starting out. But I did forget that we were going to end up in Cabo this weekend to pick up Nick's mom. And we don't usually come into Cabo and stay at people's Airbnbs, but this has actually kind of been more of a surprise. So needless to say, this morning we went to San Jose del Cabo to pick up Nick's mom, brought her to this Airbnb, and tonight we are just gonna enjoy each other's company. Tomorrow we have bought tickets to go see the arches, so I'm gonna add $15 for each of us on top of the total for this week.
It's a long time for me.
How would you rate it?
It's all 9.
Tour, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Seeing Nick's mom be so happy on the boat, 10 out of 10. And as for food, we're still finishing up the food that we have in our fridge from our grocery shop earlier this week. So a couple things that I want to say. Because we've been staying at that Todos Santos spot so often, we've actually not really had to fill up gas, and we still haven't had to fill up gas even after driving all the way to Cabo to pick up Nick's mom. The other thing is showers. So like Nick said last night, we typically pay for our showers. To be completely honest, we usually only shower about once a week. In a typical week, we may be missing a couple dollars in there where we would have paid for showers. Just a reminder that van life can look all sorts of different ways. We've gone through weeks where we have spent $2,000 in 4 days, and then there are many weeks where we only spend about $100 to $150 per week. So let me know if you like this video and if you want to see more of these, or if you'd like to see us try to spend a $0 budget where we don't spend anything at all. So thank you so much for watching this video. We really appreciate it. Let us know if you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay.